recording. Don't say or do anything you don't want to be recorded in life.
In what?
Anything that you don't want shared, don't say.
I'm not speaking on this call.
I always say things that shouldn't be repeated, but it's fine. All good. So I know other people are popping on, but we should maybe just start. Okay, so first, well, does anybody have questions, comments, anything about anything? So the official, obviously, day one of Morning Meltdown will be next Monday. So until that, like for myself, what I'm going to do is go live in the group, you know, the challenge group, and just explain next steps, and just make sure everybody's comfortable and that they're prepared to do their befores. Well, I'm probably going to mute everybody. Actually, I don't know how to do that. So yes, I'm just going to mute you guys individually. If you need to talk, you can just unmute yourself. You don't need to do anything but unmute yourself. Like, don't raise your hand, just talk. It's fine. Or use the chat. Okay, so Morning Meltdown is out, but the official, like, you know, where everybody will have access to it is Monday. So I was saying just like a quick overview of what I'm doing to get everybody ready. I'm going to go live in the group and go over everything with them, like meal plan, because people are asking questions about, are they going to get all the workouts at once? How are they going to know what to do? Just, you know, whatever. So just get everybody comfortable with the idea, like they'll be labeled numbered 1 through 20. You won't have to worry. You'll never have to guess which workout to do. All of them will be labeled on if you need equipment or not. If you're traveling, you can download the ones, you know, before you go on your phone, so you don't need Wi-Fi to access them, et cetera, that you can do them out of order. If you're going to be away in a place that doesn't have weights, that's okay, and you can do it. There's also, in the Coach Test group, there's an awesome challenge group document posted by Kevin Charles. That was another thing I was going to say. The challenge group guide, you're saying, like? No. Okay. Do you want to unmute yourself?
Yeah. So he made a document. It's like a Word document, and it's like day 1. This is what you should post, like prep week. But it's not like the challenge group guide where it's like you copy and paste.
Okay.
They just give you tips on what to do in prep week, in your week 1, and like different days what you should be doing. Like for me, I always check in with my challengers on Mondays. Right. They suggested on Fridays. Okay. I don't think it matters as long as you check in with the challengers.
Yeah.
But it's just a really good document for like newer coaches, or maybe this is your first group that you're running by yourself. It's a really good document that just kind of, for people like me who are like, check, got that done. It's a really good way to have it outlined for you. So that's in Jericho's exclusive coach launch group, I think is what they called it. Okay. And that's in there. So you guys should be in there if you're doing Morning Meltdown 100. So you guys can go grab that and check that out.
Cool. So there's that. And there's probably also, I'm assuming, because there always is, guide, the challenge group guide specific to this program, which would just be in your online office. And that would be like exact posts that you copy. There is one. I know there is one because another coach told me they already set it up. So you would where you can copy and paste the actual posts, like the prep week, and then day 1, day 2, day 3. And of course, when you're copying and pasting, you can schedule it ahead of time so that you can do like a whole, like on Sunday, you can sit down and do your post for all 7 days. Or also you can obviously change it also along the way. Like if you're copying and pasting, you're like, I would never use that word, or I would never say that. You can change the wording to be your own while you're scheduling the post, so that you're still getting the good like information that they, you know, that'll be helpful to them, but in your own voice. So, and it also will probably be helpful to do that stuff all at once for a couple days at a time, so that you're, you know, free and you don't feel like the stress of having to do that every day.
Where is that? Coach office?
Yeah, in the Coach Online office, there's a section called like challenge group guide or tools. It'd be under business tools for sure. And then you'll see there's challenge group guides, and there's one for every program. And then there's one for like multi-program group. But it's exactly what I said. It'll be like, you know, prep day 1, prep day 2 for like a week leading up to it. And then, you know, past that, every day for the whole 100 days. There'll be posts to keep them going, or things that are going to happen that week that you may not even know, you know, that corporate put together. So there's that. And that's a really good tool to use in any group that you're doing, where everyone's doing the same program. So that's that. Does anybody have questions about anything with Morning Meltdown? The other thing is you'll get 20 workouts at a time if your people are asking when it comes to the release. Like on day, a lot of people I saw thought like, did I only pay for phase 1? Like, am I only going to get the first 20? Like, no, you paid for all of it. You'll start with the first 20, and then when it gets closer to day 20, probably like day 15, they'll release the next phase. And then when you get to like day, 35, they'll release the next phase, whatever. So it's like every 20 is a phase, and there's 5 phases, and every phase gets more difficult. So you'll get them all. The one payment is for the whole program, because I'm positive you'll get questions like that from people in your group being like, I only have the 20 workouts. Where's the rest? So they're going to come. Everybody gets them at the same time. Does anybody else have questions about anything Morning Meltdown before we go on? Are you talking? Hold on. I see you. Stephanie, should I unmute you? Go.
So what you were saying and what Liz was saying about the coach test group, is that only for challenge groups that it's posted, or is that like what to post with social media?
No, I think it's challenge groups.
Challenge group. Okay.
It's not like posts for social media.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's just to like help you lead your group better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also, really quick about that.
Yeah.
I just was reading something that there's people on Etsy that are selling challenge group guides, and they're copying it. Crazy, right? They're copying it exactly from the Beachbody website. So if you do want to buy like a challenge group guide, just make sure it's legit. His hand hurts. So, okay, 1 second, bud. So yeah, so just if you do look at those, they are fantastic, some of them, but make sure you really research it and that it's not just.
And the one that Beachbody gives you is great.
It's great.
So
Yeah.
that's free. So
I just started using that one, and I just like customized it a little bit, like maybe some words that I would say, so that it doesn't look like, because then it doesn't feel like you're just posting in there someone else's words. It feels more personal.
right.
And I got Liz. Thank you.
Okay. Yes, this is being recorded. Whoever just asked that. Yes. Okay. Anybody else have any questions about Morning Meltdown before we're like in it? So I would go live in your group. Also, if you have people in the 100 group, like the info group, make sure you go that didn't already order. Go in there and just swing back around like, hey, it's not too late if you order like tomorrow when you're doing your power hour or whatever. When it comes to follow-ups, switch whatever it says and do that as your follow-ups. Go into the Meltdown 100, whatever we called it, 100-day info group. And every person that you added, send them a message and just be like, hey, just wanted to check in. We're starting on Monday. It's not too late to jump in with us, because those people joined that because they were interested. If you have any good photos of like anything Morning Meltdown, by all means, post in that group. Maybe get people excited that didn't already order or whatever. I think that's all I have on that. If anybody has questions on anything, let us know. For Morning Meltdown, I feel like someone has something. No? Okay. Now, the next thing we want to talk about is the new training that we're doing. So it's going to be like not like a training where you're just going to sit and like listen to things that you're going to learn. It's going to be more like an interactive. We're going to do it with you. We're going to go through it together. All of us leading it. So it's Liz Miller, Lindsay, Ashley, and I also have business centers. Liz Miller. Is that why you're laughing? You're the only one with the last name. Also have business centers that are that we want to advance with you guys. So it's like I have a third business center that I want to get to Diamond, and Ashley has, I don't know, either a second business or her husband's business center to get to Diamond, and Lindsay has another business center to get to Diamond, and whatever it is, we all are going to actually be doing these activities with you guys in the building of, focusing on recruiting coaches and building our businesses the same way that we're going to be sharing with you guys. We're going to be doing it too. So how many of you guys raise your hand if you've done any of the Lindsay Power Hours? Any of the Lindsay Power Hours, raise your hand. Okay, so if you've done that, and I have too, they're really good. They're really great. They're really to the point. They're really effective and efficient. Like I sold like 4 challenge packs between yesterday and today doing those Power Hours. And they go really quick, and it's like you're not wasting any time. So the idea behind what we were thinking of doing for this training is going to be Power Hours like that we will do live. We'll also record them. And they'll be specifically, like if you have done any of these ones that I'm talking about, and if you haven't, if you have no idea what I'm talking about, in Team Inspire, the first announcement is Lindsay posted, but it's in the announcement section, and it says like daily power hours or something, and there's 4 different links. So it's like day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4 of the week. So you do all 4 during the week, you know, whichever days that you want. So it'll be the same idea. And if you've ever done one, it's very specific in like saying like, this is the wording that you'll use. And she'll say the exact words to use when you're like sending an invitation. And this is what you should do next. And this is what you should do next. So it'll be that type of thing, but specifically geared towards getting coaches and growing your business. So it'll be really specific. You'll be expected to do these power hours, like I would say 4 days minimum, right? 4 days a week, I think. And it'll be like your posts are going to be geared towards growing your team. Your messaging in all ways is going to be geared towards growing your team. It's going to start on August 1st. That's going to be day 1 of this training, of this, I don't want to call it a training. Like it's going to be a rank advancement group. So everybody in there, you don't have to be a certain rank to get into this group, but your goal has to be to rank advance to the next level by the end of the group. That's kind of the idea of this. So it's not like you have to be diamond and you're going for star diamond, or you have to be emerald and you're going for diamonds. You could be coach and you want to get to diamond, and that's fully possible during this training. So all of us are years. Yeah.
So what we really, like we were talking about it, and we really want to, usually when we do a diamond push, there's no problem with getting the people in there to sign up coaches, but the problem seems to be for them to get their emeralds that they need for diamonds. So that's why we want everybody to do it. So if you have coaches that are new or not even new, but they want to learn the business and they've given, you some reason to believe they want to grow, then you want to put them in this group as well, because if they get 2 coaches.
Yeah, go, sorry.
Yeah, if for you to advance, you need somebody else to get 2 coaches. You need 2 people to get 2 coaches. So get those 2 people into this group so we can advance them as well to then help you advance.
Yeah.
I'm going to mute.
Some of the topics that we have that we're going to be like touching on during our power hours and things that we're going to help everybody learn more about will be how to find who you want to invite to coaching. Invites, like how to start the conversations and how to do follow-ups with people specifically about coaching. Posts, like ideas about posting on how to write and share your coaching story to get people interested. You guys, that's so important. It's so the key. It's not even funny. And you'll notice if you start doing it, and where it'll teach you guys like what to do, how many people will like come out of the woodwork and be like, tell me about, like you'll get messages like, okay, what is coaching? Tell me about this. Because you're sharing specific pieces of your story with people that they're going to relate to. How to sign discount coaches is another topic. And like, that'll be a really big one for you. Like she just said, for you, A, because everybody needs discount coaches, but B, for getting your people to emerald, to get you to diamond, teaching them how to do the discount coaches and having them in this group so that they understand will help. Converting clients to coaches is a really big one, and helping your coaches rank advance. So these are going to be the topics that we'll touch on during the, I'm doing a team call. Yeah, come say hi.
Hey guys!
Hi. There's Ashley. See Ashley?
Hey!
That's all you know. Yeah, like get the drunk out.
The wave too.
And
That
it's
was black.
She needs her drink. Twins in the top.
Alright, bye guys.
See you later.
Oh, you can what is that?
No, I'm gonna be more. Yeah.
Bye. Okay. I'll talk to you.
Okay. So, yeah, so those are the topics that we're going to touch upon, and those are the topics that you really need to like focus on to grow your business into like a real deal, big business where you have your own team, people working together and all that jazz. So does anybody have questions on that? You'll hear more details. We'll give you info on how to get into the group before August 1st, which will be our kickoff day. Does anybody that's leading the group have anything else to say that I haven't mentioned? Liz, Ash, or Lindsay, anything that I didn't say that needs to be discussed, jump in. Otherwise, does anybody have questions about anything? You can let me know, or you can just say it. And then, does everybody know? Yes. Does everybody know? If you don't even know what rank advancement is, that's totally okay, and you'll learn. But basically, it's just what it really means is building your own team of coaches to work with you. That's really what it means. And then, obviously, There's different levels of that. So that's what will help you understand. We'll explain ranks and how you advance from one to the next, and we'll help you guys get there. So that's going to start August 1st. We're going to work on that all of the month of August. So it's going to be August 1st till August 31st, this group. And, you know, ideally we'll have a lot of celebrating to do for rank advancements within the month and by September. So that'll be great. I feel like, is that it? Is there more about that? There will be like requirements in the group in terms of participation. Like if you know, are committing to the group, you need to commit to at least like 4 of those power hours a week. If you can't commit to those, really going to be a group that we're all doing together. And we're not going to ask you guys to do anything that we are not doing ourselves. We're going to do it with you. All of us will be doing it with you. Like I said.
And we're also not going to chase you. So, you know, like when you're a diamond coach, you really become a leader. And so this is really going to show, like, if you show up every day, then you should be a diamond coach, you know? So we're going to put stuff and we're going to meet your efforts with you.
Yes.
I have a question.
Yes.
The power hours, are they something that we can do like on our own time, or are they going to be like specific that like we have to do
both
together?
options. Well, there'll be both options. We'll do them live, like together, and we'll also record them so people can do them.
Perfect.
Live.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, because I'm going to be in class from 8 to 7 every day, and I'm going to have to like do it on the train. So I just want to make sure.
Yeah.
We're just going to ask that, like, if you, like, we'll say, like, if I'm doing a power hour, I'll be like, typically my power hours are between like 1:30 and 2:30 because that's when my kid naps. But we'll say, like, Liz is doing the power hour today. Hop on at this time. If you cannot do it at that time, though, we're going to ask that you comment when your power hour is done, so we know that you are doing your shit.
Okay, perfect. I'm probably gonna do them like every night on my way home from class.
Right.
And also if like you can't do them, if you want to do it in the morning and ours don't go off until 1:30, then you'll just be doing the one from the day before in the morning. And then you comment. So don't think that you're out if you want to get up at 6 a.m. and we didn't do it yet.
All right, perfect. Thank you guys.
For the power hours, are we using the same video? Like, say if we did it on our own.
Are we using the same video?
Like, are we using
Every
the same?
day they'll be recorded, just like Lindsay's are recorded in
Okay, that's what I'm.
We'll be going through each one on a different day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Does anybody else have any other questions about anything? No. Do we have any other announcements or anything else to discuss? You guys can ask questions about anything. Like, are you having trouble with anything? Are you having trouble with, getting success points, selling packages? Are you having a lot of objections? Like, what's happening in your world? We can help you. That's what we're here for. You have us right now for the next 9 minutes. So use it. Or
Can I give a shout out?
Shout out. Absolutely.
Shout out to Stephanie.
Yes.
She has SC14 in 4 days, literally 4 days, and it's all from those power hours that Lindsay did. Lindsay posted, and from her committing. So thank you, Lindsay. And her new coach, Jillian, is on here too, and this is her third call in 4 days that she's been committed to. So, and she's almost Emerald. So I just wanted to recognize them for.
Yay! Congratulations! Good job. Anybody else have anything else? Or are we going to be 8 minutes early tonight? So you guys, for real, if you're here on this call, which makes me believe that you probably want to build this business because you're taking time away from whatever else you could be doing on a Tuesday night at 8:30 p.m., at least Eastern time. So the easiest way to grow this business, it really takes zero brain power, is to watch those videos and just do it. Literally, that is all you have to do. The videos are that intimate fire that we keep talking about that Lindsay made. You go there and you press play, and it's exactly an hour, exactly 1 hour. So even if you don't have that full hour and you're like, I have 20 minutes in the morning, you can do the 20 minutes, and when you go back later, just start at minute 21. It's literally that easy. And then do minute 20 to 30 if you only have 10 minutes, and then go back later and do 30 to 50 if you only have whatever. But we all have an hour in the day and to do it. So just, if you do that, I'm telling you, even just those 4 days a week, like she just said, that, like, this is helping everybody hit their goals. And the same with me. Like, I already was, whatever. I'm already at like Success Club 30 or something like that. But I do these power hours anyway because I know the momentum's really important and not to stop when you're at any goal. And it continues to help me get new clients and have new conversations by just following those. You guys, if you haven't done it, it's so specific. There's like nothing that you need to know on your own. Like nothing. It's like, use this exact word. Go to Facebook. Go to this exact button. Press this. Go to this exact place on Instagram. Like there will be nothing you don't understand about it. So
questions. In the
what?
There's some questions in the chat.
Oh, questions. Getting restarted, how is the best way to get back into the swing? Okay, so that's the best way. Just told you. So just do those videos. If you're restarting, if you've never started, if this is your first call ever, give yourself a number and commit to it. Like, I'm going to commit to 4 days a week of doing those power hours. Like, say that to yourself. And no matter what, make yourself do it. And I promise you, you will have this business growing. I guarantee you will. So like for me, for instance, I do my workout at 5:30 and then I do the power hours at 6:30 a.m. So that way, 5:30-ish, you know, I give myself a few minutes to do my gratitude, to read for 10 minutes. I press play always by like 5:50. And then I finish at 6:20, make coffee, sit down, do the power hour 6:30 to 7:30, and that's done for the day. And whatever else has to happen will happen. But at least by 7:30, then I focus on my kids, getting them ready for camp, you know, making them breakfast, making them lunches, whatever. But that's done. And that's like the core principles of what you need in your business to be done every day. So find that time somewhere. Maybe for you, that time is the worst, and I get it. Everybody's different, but a place where it'll be a non-negotiable, where you know you'll be able to fit it in. And like I said, you can split it up, but that is really a way that you will grow your business, like guaranteed.
And also with my power hours, you have to listen to me. Like when I say I'm giving you 2 minutes, go.
Yeah.
Like don't doubt yourself. Because when you're a new coach, sometimes it's really scary to friend people and to message people and to send invites and stuff. But I know what I'm doing. So just believe that and just do it, because if you spend too much time thinking about what I tell you to do, you're going to be wasting time. So, you know, you could sit there and do nothing and just listen, or you could take action and get it done, and you'll see the difference. So,
the other question is having a hard time with no responses. Patricia, are you still on? Wherever you are, can you talk to me for a second? Testing.
oh, I see her. She's muted.
You're muted. I'm going to unmute you. I see you too. Don't touch anything. I'm going to unmute you.
Looks like she has to go somewhere quiet.
I can't unmute you anyway. For whatever reason, it's not letting me.
No, it's okay. I had to go somewhere quiet.
Okay. So, how many, you're not getting responses to invites?
No, I have people just like reading my messages and not responding.
So, first of all, what's your message? Do you know?
I have some stuff that Marissa gave me.
Okay. And how many are you sending?
I'm literally sending 5 to 10 a day.
So that's why.
Yeah, you need to send like 20 to 40.
Like on these power hours, we literally 15 minutes a day is dedicated specifically to inviting. So imagine if you have a copy and paste invite that you're doing, or if you don't, you should. This is a message for everybody. I do the key replacement, and it says I literally type in INVI, and my invite pops up in key replacement on the iPhone. So you never have to retype it ever again. And if you want to change it, you can change it in key replacement. But anyway, if you have a timer for 15 minutes and a specific list of people you're going to invite, in other words, like in these power hours, it'll be like, go to all the people that start with an A and your friends on Facebook that, you know, are women. Because I mean, for me, like I don't ever invite men, but you know, if that's your market, you can. And then you'll go through and do it. And imagine you're literally copy and pasting for 15 minutes. You can send like 100 a day.
Yeah, I have something from Marissa that I copy and paste and like change if I need it.
Right. So copying and pasting that 5 a day is just, think about that. In a whole week, you're only going to send, you know, 35. The likelihood of out of those 35 people, of anyone that's going to do it is very low. when you're doing these power hours like we're talking about, you'll get at a minimum 50 a day. So now when you're upping your number to 200 to 300 a week, you have way more responses, because I can guarantee all of us here that hit successful every month and are successful in this business, all of us here easily send. We get way more no's than invites. We get way more no's. We probably, and way more ignoring. My God, I couldn't even count how many people don't answer. Like today, alone, I probably sent out 100 invites and maybe heard from 2 people. But that's all a numbers game.
Okay.
So,
All right.
if you do these power hours, you're gonna get your number up so much higher that there's gonna be much more of a likelihood that people are gonna respond.
Gotcha. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Yes.
You know how you get messages from random people on Instagram that are like, oh, I can grow your number or help you with your post or whatever.
Yeah.
Do you ever respond to that? Or I'm always thinking about it, but I'm like, I don't know you.
Yeah.
Right? No, Liz is
Usually I feel like it's I don't know. We have worked with people and it wasn't good. I wouldn't.
I've looked at I get notes about them all the time, and I always go to their page. And if you look at the pictures on their pages and then see how many likes each of those pictures actually have, they're pretty low. They're only a couple hundred likes, which is not a lot. If you're paying, you should have thousands of likes on a picture on a page that is 40,000, because the 40,000 people following are probably 40,000 other people like us. So I just look at the likes. That's what I do to decide if the pictures on their page don't have a lot of likes, then I don't think it's worth it.
Okay.
It's probably a scam.
Yeah, that's how I was thinking. And then I was looking at Jade Simmons too, because she has this whole coach, helping coaches thing, and I was like, I don't know if this really applies to us.
I feel like that.
I love her, but
she was asked last minute to be a speaker at our thing, and she was trying to
I know,
but
she sounds awesome, but I'm like, I don't know if this applies.
Right.
I don't know.
I
Maybe
don't
it's
know
my time.
so I have really no input on her thing, but.
Yeah, no, it looked like helping clients. I don't know. I don't know.
Well, we can look at it and then talk about it.
Yeah.
So in the questions, it says, what's GoGo? It's like Jumper Media. So there's these third-party tools that you could pay. And what they do is they go and they find people that.
That's the same thing we use.
Right. That's exactly what it is. So what those companies do is they go and they find people that are in your niche. So for me, stay-at-home moms, moms with lots of kids, blah, 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 right? And so they go in and they find those people and they follow them and they get them to follow you. And it did work, but Instagram is cracking down and they are shutting down accounts with people that are using these third-party tools. And so I don't use that anymore because I don't want to lose everything that I've worked for. So I wouldn't recommend it unless you have an account that's very small and you don't really care and you kind of want to risk it.
But the other thing too,
and also it's kind of shitty people. It's not great. You also get half of the people following you are Arab princes. It's weird shit. That's true.
The best way, it sounds like people just want to grow their Instagram, which is perfect. And first of all, I would pick your platform. If you want to grow your Instagram, then dedicate Instagram and put everything into Instagram and go there. If you are having more success on Facebook, which mine is still 50-50. I still get some people from Facebook. I still get some people from Instagram, right?
Yeah.
Just dedicate yourself to one platform. Don't try to do both. Just pick one, put it all in, and go there. Yep. If Instagram is your jam and that's what you want to do, I highly, highly, highly recommend the 531 by Shailene Johnson. She's the one, I say it's by her. I don't know if she actually came up with it or not, but she's the one who taught me it. And what you do is you go, for me, this is a Carly Jean Los Angeles shirt. So I would go to their page, because I obviously shop there. I would go to their page, find a post that I would like if it popped into my feed. If I was scrolling Instagram and it popped up, I would like it. Find that post, go to the people who also liked it and or commented and 531 them. That means you like the last 5 pictures, you comment on 3 of them, and you either follow them or send them a direct message, depending on if they're like a weirdo or if they're like actually your person. That is the best and most organic way to grow your Instagram because it works. If you follow somebody and you comment on their stuff and you like their pictures, imagine if you sign into Instagram and you have 8 notifications from somebody. You're like, oh, who's this person? And you click on their page and you go check out their stuff and you start to follow them. That is what it does. So that is the best way to organically do it. I recommend, if you're looking to grow it, I recommend doing it for 15, 30 minutes a day. Just literally sitting there and doing your Instagram. It doesn't have to be all at once. You can do 10 minutes on your commute to work. You can do 10 minutes at lunch. You can do 10 minutes whenever. But just making sure that that's happening, because and this is the last thing I'll say. As far as Instagram goes, from what I've seen, whatever you want done on your Instagram, if you want people watching your stories, if you want people commenting on your posts, you need to go do that. So if you want people watching your stories, go watch other people's stories. If you want people commenting on your posts, go comment on other people's posts. And that's how it potentially works. So the end.
The end.
Mic drop.
Yeah, and the truth is, like, the only way to do it, it takes time and effort, and there's like really no shortcuts in a way that's gonna be good. Like with good people that are really your people, and like no chance of getting shut down and all that other stuff. It's like really, you gotta.
And also, like, don't think like these huge numbers for Instagram, because if you have like 2,000, 3,000 followers, you don't have 2,000, 3,000 clients and coaches. So there are still people in there that have not joined you. So don't forget about like the people. Don't get wrapped up in like, I know everyone wants to swipe up and the 10K and everything, and that's could be a goal, but don't forget about the people that are like right there already watching you. And that's why in the power hours, we always go to like the A's, the B's, and like spend a lot of time on that, because you can invite them one week and only a quarter of those people say yes across the next 3 months. So don't forget to keep going back to those people and reinviting them.
Agreed. Does anybody else have anything else? All right, so you'll be hearing from us. Get excited about Morning Meltdown. Use the tools that like corporate gave you for the product guide and all that stuff, because it really does help. The challenge group guide will give you ideas that you probably wouldn't have had. And you don't have to use them, but look at them and just see if you get ideas from them.
I've just been doing it, today's 3 days, I think. And I have like everyone commenting on all the posts. So it's really active. So I would definitely take a look at them.
Cool. All right. So I guess that's it. Yeah. All right, you guys. Yay. Good night. Does everybody need to take a picture that hasn't yet? Or want to take a picture? Is everybody good? Good? Picture? Good? Picture. Smile. Cheese. Good. Everybody
taking a picture?
I saw people taking pictures. I did. Okay, we're good. All right. Oh, I recorded, so I'll put this in Team Inspire. You guys can tag people that you want to watch. Okay? All right. Good night, guys. Mwah.
Good night.